What a feeling is this winning.
We have neighbors.
I won again. So Team Apathy took it last week, and I actually won via, what's his name?
Kurt Busch.
Kurt Busch.
Third place finish.
Yeah, via Kurt Busch on a money decision, wasn't it? Value decision. That's what it's called. So I originally only had 3 picks, and then we decided, hey, that's too many picks that are the same as each other. So I looked at the list and I thought, okay, well, what about him? Let's go with him. And that won me last week. So yay, Team Apathy.
For those of you who may not know as well, we call it a value pick when we see someone who we think has a chance that can win the race, but Vegas isn't really giving them favorable odds. So it's value because if you could put a little bit of down, $1, $2, and basically if that driver is to win, you would get a very large payout. So Marin also learned last week. She did cite Joey Logano as a value pick last week. I did inform her that he was one of the race favorites. Typically, a race favorite's going to be the drivers who have the smaller numbers on the odds, right? So we did get some clarity there. But yes, either way, Kurt Busch edged out Daniel Suarez last week by 1 position. In fact, we've had 3 of our matchups this season have been determined by 1 position, with 1 coming from a tiebreaker. So really close battles here. Congratulations, Marin. Yes, she does have the lead as we head into Circuit of the Americas for the first time on a dry track. So, we had this race last year. It was the first time NASCAR went to the F1 track down in Austin, and the rain was pretty nonstop. It was hard for me to look at the results from last year and consider them, because what we're going to have today is, we might be in the same place, but we are definitely not going to probably get the same race that we got last year. I don't expect the wipers to be on. I think they're calling perfect weather. So I had to look at what I could look at over what did I see in the past few days? What have I seen in the past few weeks when running the algo this week? Some values, I just didn't feel comfortable including them in the metric. So where did we end up? Well, I've got, not by much, by 0.0 or by 0.01, less than 0.01. I have the 12 car Ryan Blaney plus 1200. Edging out the 99 of Daniel Suarez. They are going to be starting 1-2. I just think if you watch the truck race, you watch the Xfinity race, it's going to be hard to pass. I think there's some guys in the field who really didn't have the best practice in qualifying, namely, Larson and Elliott. If you've seen the website, then we're tracking the 9 and the 5 all year. That I'll be on both the 9 and the 5. They just didn't come back in the math this week because of a poor session and without looking at last year, although it is hard to get last year's result out of our minds sometimes. I'm rounding out the top 3 with the 8 car of Tyler Reddick plus 1800. This kid's on a mission, kind of like Suarez. It just kind of feels like it's going to happen soon for one of them. And Suarez and Reddick have been notoriously good road course drivers as well. So those are my top 3. I'll bring my value into the equation here. Kurt Busch in the 45. Marin won on him last week. He's got like 3 top 5s or something already. He's been really performing well in that Gibbs equipment. He's plus 4,000. So if Kurt Busch is a guy that could have won last year in the rain the way he was running. If you look at him this year, just think, that number, how could you not? And I'm looking at his brother at plus 1,400 and thinking the same thing, and probably going with the Busch brothers as the value picks. Again, with the notion being that if you're not taking a look at 9 and 5, it's almost like kind of playing the field. So those are my picks this week. Marin, who do you got?
I got a feeling that my pick's gonna be some good ones. Just kidding, I don't know, because I'm just going off of vibes again. So, off the top of my head, so I was looking at some of the, I look at the list of cars, just to give you guys, some background. I look at the list of cars. I don't look at their rankings. One time I stumbled upon their starting positions, and really that didn't help me all too much anyway. But so I'm gonna go with Allmendinger.
Okay, the Dinger is plus 2,500, and that's a really safe bet. I mean, he just won yesterday convincingly in Xfinity.
All right, so I like Dingy. Let's go with Dingy. And then how about Denny Hamlin?
Denny's won on the road courses before, plus 1,600.
And then let's go with Austin Cindric.
Another guy who last year, he's plus 1,600 as well. Another guy who last year, I believe if he hasn't won at this, he hasn't won at this course, I don't think at Xfinity, but he's won road courses in Xfinity, always a front runner, ran this race last year as well. So any value picks that caught your eye this week, or are you going to just go ahead and ride with those three?
Well, let me pick one rotation in there because so far our picks are completely different. So let's go with Elliott.
Okay, I mean, I don't really think we're going to go back to the Logano thing. Elliott's not really a value pick. He's plus 300. He's actually the favorite to win the entire race.
Well, I mean, I heard it through the grapevine that his practice was trash, so.
Okay, well, I wouldn't go trash. Maybe more middle of the pack. I think he didn't really run a full set, but I'm not going to sit here and defend the guy. Okay, it'll be Marin's value pick is the favorite of the race, Chase Elliott. So if that doesn't tell you that we're both coming at this from different ends, I don't know what does. I wish everyone luck. Obviously, I hope her value pick is correct. Though I'd like to get back off the schneid. So, all right, have a great race and good luck.